What I want to start with first is tell me a little bit about who Lorraine is.
And it's something my most recent project is a memoir I wrote about my life called Angels and Earthworms, an unexpected journey to joy, love, and miracles. And what I realized writing that memoir was how all the things I thought were dead ends or all the big mistakes I thought I made actually led me to where I am right now, which is a place I'm very grateful for. So,
Yeah.
and was a tenured professor for a while. Also came out as a lesbian and found true love. And I was unfortunately bullied and mobbed at this toxic academic institution. And there was one moment where I was forced to participate in a so-called mediation that was actually a let's gang up on Lorraine and tell her how horrible she is session. And it was devastating and horrible, and I ended up with PTSD. However, at the same time, after I left, I thought, this can't be what a mediation is. And so I went looking for information about mediation, found a training program in conflict resolution, as it was called then. And from my first class, I fell in love with the field.
How are you able to keep your heart open?
Oh, that's such a good question, Felicia. Well, I was doing everything I could, both practically and spiritually, to survive. And one of the key pieces for me around my heart was about forgiveness. There was this defining moment where one more egregious thing had happened. There were so many, Yeah. I walked out of my office into the lobby. And in that moment, I was filled with hatred for everybody I saw. I was so angry that in that moment, I felt like I could just, burn
up the place. Burn up the place.
And as I felt that, I thought, oh my God, I'm in trouble. Because I'm not someone who wants to hate people or hold grudges or be violent. And I thought I already knew about forgiveness work and had started on a path of forgiveness. And I said, I have got to do forgiveness work around these people, not because I think what they're doing is okay, but because if I don't, my heart will shatter into a million bitter pieces.
And you mentioned divine, and I was shuffling divine feminine decks. Like, what is she channeling here? And so what came out was Bridget. The goddess of the internal flame. And it says, there's one moment when you're making your way through the dark, and suddenly after what feels like days or months or even years, as you're talking about writing this book for 5 years, a ray of light comes through to you. A lightning happens. Each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if now you're headed towards something new, something even brighter. Bridget is the essence of the first flame, that first ray of light. Bridget reminds us that the darkness never lasts. Bridget's internal flame represents the truth that the light never leaves us and can never be extinguished. It simply gets obscured or blocked from us. She reminds us that every day is actually filled with lights, that there are many made it through the dark winter. We can lift our head, the healing has happened, and now each next day is bound to be brighter.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.